Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Blue Ice Talks. I'm Blue and I like to talk about figure skating. In today's video, I'm going to discuss how some of the age change rules have impacted the lineup for these Olympic Games, and if this could be considered unfair or not. After the Beijing Winter Olympics, where there was a situation with a 15-year-old who was considered a protected person, the ISU decided to increase the age of the youngest competitors at the next Olympics in Milan, so they would be 17 years old. Especially in the women's discipline, 15-year-old skaters have historically had successes like Yulia Lipnitskaya, Tara Lipinski and Alina Zagitova, who've all won an Olympic gold medal of some sort at 15 years old. I've chosen these three ladies as examples in particular because none of them made it to another Olympic Games, and so the question of whether raising the age is unfair or not has come back, as we have 15-year-olds currently and 16-year-olds currently who would have previously been able to go to the 2026 Winter Olympics but are now unable to. For a skater to be age eligible for the Winter Olympics in Milan in 2026, they have to have been born before July 1st, 2008. Essentially, they have to be 17 before this season started, across all disciplines, so men, women, ice dance and pairs. And while this cut-off age is nothing new, it does bring up a discussion point for two skaters in particular. These two skaters are Mao Shimada and Ryo Nakata, both from Japan. Mao was born in 2008 on the 30th of October, and Ryo was born in 2008 on the 8th of September, so both of them have missed the cut-off for the Milan Winter Olympics by just a few months. Before the age change rule, both of them would have been eligible to compete, and the question is, have these two been robbed of their opportunity? And also, what are the benefits of them not going to the Olympics, not being allowed to go to the Olympics this year? So let's first discuss how this could be a negative thing for Mao and why she might be very frustrated with the age change rules. So on the screen I've got a picture from the Junior World Championships, and Mao has consistently performed very highly in international junior competitions. She is undeniably the top junior woman in the world at the moment, and she consistently beat the Korean skater Jia Shin, mostly based on her technical ability. So Mao has been pushing the junior women very recently, and so she must feel very, restricted, because she'll want to go forward, she'll want to improve and compete against seniors. She has really good jump technique, she has good fundamentals, and of course she has Ultra C elements. So for Mao, it must be quite difficult watching someone that you've beaten quite a few times, like Jia Shin, and seeing her able to go to the Olympics and not being able to go yourself. Especially because some circles are portraying Mao and Jia's rivalry in a very similar way to that of Mao Asada and Yuna Kim. And Mao and Yuna very famously had their battle, I guess you could say, at the Vancouver Winter Olympics. For Ryo Nakata, he is in a similar situation to Mao. Obviously, they are a similar age. Ryo has also been at the top of the junior men's discipline. While he hasn't dominated every competition in the same way that Mao has, like he's lost a couple of times to Minkyu Seo from Korea, Ryo has definitely been up there in the top few men, definitely pushing himself and pushing the junior men forward. Ryo on the screen, he has beaten the junior man on the right, Adam Hagara, several times, and Adam is now senior age eligible, so again it could be frustrating for Ryo to see someone he has beaten frequently being able to go to the Olympics when he could have been able to go, but the ISU changed the rules, so now he can't. To some extent for Ryo it might be less frustrating, because historically younger women have done better than younger men at the Olympics, and also he's kind of had like a little bit of a rivalry with Minkyu Seo, who's also not age eligible for the Olympics. but there are also so many positive things that have come from changing the age limit, especially for both Mao and Rio. So for Mao, she's been given more time to develop her skating skills. They're already good. She can develop her skills, she can develop her emotional connection to the music and the audience, things like that. It also will force both her and her coach to work on a sustainable jump technique if she wants to maintain these Ultra C elements. It will also give Mao a chance to get more international experience. I know she has competition experience, but with each competition you learn something new. This will give her a chance to develop more as a skater, more as a person, and find her style. The same thing is absolutely true for Ryo Nakata. This will give him a chance to develop skating skills, develop more maturity as a skater, get more of an emotional connection to his music. It will also allow him to experiment with more styles, different types of music, different themes, and will also let both skaters try out different jumping passes, different technical elements in a safe environment, essentially, because they're already at the top of the juniors. They don't have to worry about making the transition to senior and also trying all of these new things. They have the environment to grow and develop. Making your senior debut during an Olympic season can also be incredibly difficult. For both of these skaters, they came second at Nationals last season to a skater who already has an Olympic medal. So for Mao, she came second behind Kaori, who has an Olympic bronze and an Olympic team silver, and Rio came second behind Yuma, who has 2 silvers, 1 individual and 1 team. It will also help both of them as they're still so young. The Olympics is a whole different kind of pressure. We've seen how unpredictable it is and how unforgiving an environment it is. Allowing these young people to stay away from some of that negativity, especially if things go wrong when there are such high expectations. I mean, we all saw how the media treated Nathan Chen in 2018. Allowing Mao and Rio to make mistakes in a safer environment, and all other 16-year-olds make the mistakes in a safe environment, is better than pushing them up way too fast into seniors in the hopes that they can have potentially fleeting glory. This way, with the age change, both Rio and Mao will be able to establish themselves in the senior discipline as they have done in the juniors before they have to go on the world's biggest stage. Rio and Mao are both so young, and I honestly can't wait to see how they develop going forward. I know they'll probably be a little bit disappointed that they can't go to the Winter Olympics, but hopefully this gives them a great chance to develop all of their skills, ready for their senior debuts, and ready for the 2030 Olympics, where I hope to see both of them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If there's a topic that you'd like me to cover, please do let me know either in the comments or on social media. My card with all of my links is in the description, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!